Ben, Bruce Arthur from the Toronto Star. What did you see on that final play when you were chasing Kawhi all the way to the end of the play?
Took a tough shot. He was an incredible player and made it. Joe obviously got out there and was able to put a hand up, but I mean, he's a great player, made a great shot. I got a lot of respect for the Raptors. It's the way they played. You know, they kept grinding it out, made it tough on us. But I'm also proud of my guys who, you know, we stayed there. It was a fight.
Dave McMenamin, ESPN. Ben, what did you guys prove to yourselves as a group this playoffs, and what would you like to see out of this group moving forward in the future?
We can compete with the best. Obviously, we didn't have enough tonight, but I'm proud of my guys. You know, we showed fight the whole game, never let up, and I'm really proud of my guys for doing that and staying with it.
Hey, Ben. Sopan Deb with the New York Times over here in the middle. Joel obviously had a very emotional reaction after the game. What did you guys tell him in the back? Did you say anything to him?
We always got his back. We're family. You know, every team you're with, you want to, be your family. That's my brother. So, I'm always here for him. But we got to get better. At the end of the day, obviously he's very emotional after the game. Everyone is different, but he's a competitor. He loves to compete. He wants to win, and that's what you want to see in a guy like that.
Hey, Ben. Jason Blevins, PFO. Can you talk a little bit about your evolution as a defender throughout this second year? You've come from you've gotten into a role of sort of being the chessboard, piece that can be moved around, and specifically in this series, how you sort of adjusted throughout the series.
Obviously, I had a tough matchup with Kawhi, but I love taking that challenge on. Once Coach gave me that challenge, I was looking forward to it. So for me, I just try to continue to get better, trying to work hard in every game, every situation I'm in, and just try to make plays, trying to make the right play.
Ben, there are a handful of different versions of the team this year. The one that you guys finished with, what do you think the ceiling is for the group, especially the starting five that you guys wrapped up the year with?
It's we haven't been together for a while with this group, but there's a lot of potential. And the guys that we have brought over, Jimmy, Tobias, everybody, Boban, Mike, James, just everybody that we have now. We grew a lot in the last few months of being together. So, I'm proud of my guys.
And Joseph Kashano, the scorer, back here. Young teams, a lot of times when they lose a tough playoff series, they talk about the lessons they can learn from it and take it to the year after. I guess, can you put that into words and explain to us, I guess, what that means?
To me, it's simple. We just got to get better.
All right, clearly a difficult loss here in Game 7 for Ben Simmons. Interesting note that our researcher Kevin Cottrell points out. Sixers 4-0 this postseason when Simmons scores 15 points or more. Simmons scores 13 tonight, and they lose by 2. Ouch. All right, let's go back out to the podium. Thanks for that reaction, guys. That was tremendous. That was back out to Kyle Lowry here, who's at the podium.
Bruce, down into your right, Kyle.
Kyle, Bruce Arthur from the Toronto Star. Can you take us through your view of the last play and what it meant on this night for this game, for this franchise, for that ball to bounce 4 times and then drop?
My view was staying in the other corner. So it was, I didn't have a really good angle on it. Why getting to his spot on the right-hand side, and it was like he was getting to a spot, and he got to a spot, and he shot it high enough where he gave himself a chance, and bounced in and went in. It means a lot. Just for us, it means another step to our big goal. But we got a team that was the #1 NBA team during regular season. I'm coming. We know we got a tough task at hand, but we're preparing for it. We have to prepare for it and get ready to go.
Hey,
Ian, to your right there.
What will you remember about the moments immediately after that shot dropped and the sort of celebration on the court?
It was cool, man. It was cool. It was all the fans, the team, everybody around. It was crazy. It was a good like emotional moment for everybody to be there and just kind of like a sigh of relief and enjoyment, like a whew. And it was great. It was one of the moments where it's like a real life game winner, Game 7. Like counted down when you back home, and everyone was celebrating like that. It was a pretty awesome moment.
Sorry. Rachel.
Rachel Brady from the Globe and Mail. Kyle, what happened to your thumb, and how worried were you that you wouldn't be able to come back? Did you know right away you'd be right back on the floor?
I fell and popped out, and I popped it back in, and it kind of was loose. But I was just trying to figure out how to pass the ball. I couldn't really pass the ball and grip the ball, but that doesn't matter. I'm fine. I played. We won the game. We'll get some rest and try to heal it up fast as possible.
You go to John here on your right, Kyle.
Kyle, you guys lost the lead in the second quarter. You lost the lead in the third quarter. You lost the lead in the fourth. At any point, did it feel like you were in a pretty desperate situation? And especially like that third quarter where they took the lead, and then you got those 2 offensive rebounds, and then that steal. Were you feeling like we're in a desperate situation right now?
We felt like we were in a desperate situation from the tip and from the game jump ball, and we felt we didn't play well offensively. We played really good defensively. We got back in transition. We gave up a lot of leads, and we did a lot of things that we usually don't do. I mean, we only won one quarter. Yeah, we won one quarter. I mean, we did a lot of things that we could have done a lot better, but we found a way to win the game. That's all that matters.
Anyone else? Ian, I'll go to you on the right, and then we'll take the last couple questions. Thank you.
Kyle, you guys know what you're getting in Milwaukee, but what jumps out at you from what you've seen from them in the postseason so far?
They've been pretty dominant. Giannis is playing the way he's playing. I think one of the keys is Eric Bledsoe. He's been playing unbelievable. Pat Connaughton been playing well. They're getting Brogdon back, and Middleton. They got a lot of weapons, and they're pretty deep. But they shoot the ball. They shoot the ball as well as anybody in the NBA. And then they got the one-man fast break, and Giannis, and they got a point guard who's really really good and physical. They got George Hill coming off the bench playing well. I mean, they got a lot of weapons, but we got to prepare and look at every situation that we have to take advantage of and prepare in every game and just go out there and do our job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, from the podium, let's take you inside the locker room where J.J. Redick was speaking to the media a couple of moments ago. He scored 17 in Philly's Game 7 loss.
A lot of emotion that happens as the ball starts rolling around the rim. Really proud of our group. Give them a lot of credit. That was a hell of a Game 7.
JJ, what do you think happened the final 3 minutes where you guys couldn't get any offense generated? Was that just about them getting on your chest, or you guys not executing?
I would have to look at it, but there was obviously some blitzes and putting 2 to the ball. Specifically with me and Jimmy, pretty much any time I came off a DHO or if Jimmy came off pick and roll, and sometimes they just rotated really well, and I thought there was a couple times where we got good shots, the non-shot clock and the non-turnover plays, and they didn't go down.
When fights go on during a series, because my team did, when it comes down to that at the end, how much tougher is that?
Very loaded question. I don't know how to answer that. Sorry.
When you see Joel in tears, what's going through your mind there?
Don't want to answer that one either. Sorry.
What does this rank for you in terms of heartbreaking losses?
I mean, I don't know how to answer that question. There comes a point in time where, they're all heartbreaking at this time of year, and I think I've said this before in different points in my career, but you're grateful, for this experience, and the people. So yeah.
If you feel comfortable sharing, if you don't, that's okay. But obviously we see the emotion. It's not just you; it's the other guys too. What is it about this group and where you guys are at that it is obviously so emotional?
Well, we play a team sport, and the beauty of team sports is having connections with other people, and it's what makes our game beautiful. It's why I enjoy playing basketball. And it's not just teammates, it's coaches, it's support staff, trainers, people in the video room who work 18-hour days every day during the season. I mean, you go down the list. So you're experiencing it not just with 14 other guys on the court, but with